Imagine one afternoon that you're being lazy as fuck. You're enjoying the softness of your couch, thinking about nothing, and suddenly an inner voice of you says, "This is not good. I'm being a couch potato. I should do something productive." So you get off your lazy hours off the couch and start being productive. You told yourself working is a good idea because, doing nothing will get you nowhere. You try to continue working, but nothing seems to register in your head. You tell yourself, "Oh, this is just a lazy part of my brain that wants to make me feel safe, but is working against me right now." You forced it again, gave it one last try, and ended up being frustrated. Now your intention to be productive became the opposite, feeling more tired and exhausted. We live in a world where everything is happening fast. The societal pressures and the pursuit of success make us strive for more. In the hustle culture, being unproductive is frowned upon. This is common among modern-day entrepreneurs. Working non-stop 7 days a week, sacrificing your health and personal life to get ahead is often glorified. But what if I told you that being lazy can be good for us? Because let's admit it, we can't work and expect ourselves to be productive without taking breaks. At some point, we have to take a step back and allow ourselves to relax. Believe it or not, being productive all the time is not good. During high periods of productivity, our stress hormone called cortisol is high. When we experience stress, or when we're engaged in an activity that requires alertness, our body releases cortisol to help us deal with it. Imagine cortisol as our built-in alarm system. While cortisol is great in small doses to help us deal with stressful situations, prolonged high levels of it can cause anxiety, depression, heart attack, memory impairment, and many more. Are you experiencing tension headaches when working too much? Do you recently have a habit of clenching your jaws? Or do you lose your temper easily? That's an indicator of constant stress, and it's not good. It also lowers your immune system, which, as you may know, is responsible for defending our body against bad bacteria and infection. If we're overproductive all the time, the natural cells that fight these infections won't be as effective and will catch a cold easily, and that's not fun. Having a 9 to 5 and doing YouTube keeps me busy. I usually work on my channel right after my day job. I want to push more content as much as I can, so sometimes I pull an all-nighter. However, there are times that I overwork myself. Sometimes I work till midnight and I have to wake up at 4:50 a.m. to drive my wife to work, sleep for 30 minutes, and then go to my day job. When I do this for weeks, I feel so off. I get sick easily, and I can't work effectively. When I learned about how constant stress lowers our immune system, I started listening to my body and tried getting enough rest, and it made a whole lot of difference. When I get enough rest, I notice that I can focus more, I am more effective at work and content creation. We can't be productive all the time. If we don't allow rest, burnout is inevitable. When we engage ourselves with high periods of productivity, we should balance it with periods of rest, kind of like the yin and the yang. We can allow ourselves to be lazy or literally do nothing so we can function well when we get back to doing productive work. There are benefits of being lazy. One is it lowers blood pressure. Stress causes our blood pressure to rise, while taking rest and idleness lowers it. It also helps to clear your mind, getting it ready to take on new tasks. When I'm busy, I get stressed and sometimes my neck hurts. When I step away from my work, do nothing, and allow my mind to wander, the neck pain goes away and I feel more relaxed. According to National Today, having lazy days can improve our creativity. Being lazy is one way to recharge our energy stores. When we are daydreaming, our default mode network is activated. The DMN refers to the areas of our brain that are activated when we are not engaged in any cognitive task. When this area of our brain is activated, it can lead to creative ideas and deep thinking. In fact, there's a National Lazy Day which will be on August 10th, so allow yourself to be lazy when this day comes. I'm just kidding. We can have lazy days whenever we want to, as long as we're on track of the things that we need to do. We're golden. Laziness can also increase productivity. We often think of ourselves as productive when we multitask. However, research shows that multitasking can negatively impact our brains in the long term. If we're always going and going, we will feel stressed and it will affect our ability to focus. Laziness creates clarity that allows us to plan well for the future and allocate our time wisely so that when we get back to work, we can do our work efficiently with fewer mistakes. If we are always busy and grind all the time, burnout is sure to happen. Being lazy prevents us from experiencing burnout. If we allow ourselves to be lazy at times, we allow our bodies and our minds to recharge. I'm not advocating laziness. There's nothing wrong with working hard to achieve our goals. We should challenge ourselves and do greater things for us to grow. However, allowing ourselves to be lazy and not do anything once in a while can prepare us mentally and physically to tackle the work ahead that will lead us to reaching our goals. Think of this strategy as taking one step back to gain momentum to leap forward. Being lazy is considered a negative trait in our society, but we can leverage laziness to make us more productive if we use it in the right way. If you want to end laziness for good and are committed to taking action, you can download my free ebook called 10 Lazy Productivity Hacks, link in the description below, and give it a read and implement it to your everyday life. So, what do you think about being lazy? Is it good or bad? How are you using laziness in your life? Leave a comment down below. And again, if you get some value from this video, it would really mean the world to me if you subscribe, click, comment down below, and like it for the algorithm so it can reach people like you who wants to be part of the few. And if you're watching this video, you're one of the few. So I'll see you on the next one, guys.